So what we're gonna be doing is just taking off this little knot. And this is the whole wiring harness. Then you're gonna grab these right here. And these are the little LEDs. One of them is gonna be hooked onto this. So you're gonna hook it on just like that, something like that, along these lines. So as you guys know, this kit is $150 from the factory if you order it from Subaru at the dealership, or if you order it from one of those other websites. You can see the part number right here, part number H461SCC001. Right here is the how to install it, pretty much the whole like diagram and everything. But as you guys know, you're gonna be watching this video, which is way better, so you can get some visuals, and it shows the same part number right there. And I actually got this from eBay from a seller, and you guys won't believe the price. I saw this guy on the Facebook group post about it, and I couldn't believe the price. I tried ordering it, it was sold out. Then a week later, I just checked it randomly in the morning, and they actually had it in stock, placed the order, and I got it pretty fast within like a week. I actually got it earlier than expected. And this is legit the same part. Everything looks OEM, everything looks like really good quality. So step one is disconnect your battery negative terminal. Remember to always disconnect your battery. Step two, next thing we're gonna do is remove this little plastic side panel. Usually with every plastic part, there is always like a little notch where you could like slide in a panel removal tool or a flathead. If you guys follow this down here, all the way down here, right here in the bottom close to the opening of the door, there's a little knot. You can kind of see it a little bit, and you're gonna put a little flathead and pop it out, or you can use a panel removal tool. These are super cheap. You can get them on Amazon, AliExpress, Wish. I believe I got this one on Wish for like $2-3, and it came with like a pack of 5. So you're gonna slide it in there just like that, you guys saw, and then pop it out. You just push it in, and then you just follow it. Just like that. You're obviously going to put that to the side. Step 3, we're going to be removing this little screw right here. It's technically still part of step 2. You can either use a screwdriver with the Phillips, or you can always just grab one of these. You don't really have to buy one of these. Just using a common hand tool, you'll be good. Next thing we're going to be doing is just popping this outwards, just like that. And it's going to hang a little bit. I believe there's like another little connection over here. But you really don't have to remove everything, just because, as you can see right over here, it's kind of hard to maneuver, but as you can see, there's connectors right here that show you the little dial. We're going to be unplugging one of them, which is going to be this top one right over here. This one's pretty simple. There's a little tab, you push down and then you pull it. The tab is going to be on the inner side, closest to the steering wheel. This one had a really difficult time. You gotta have small fingers. If you don't have small fingers, you're gonna have to use the flathead or the panel removal tool to get in there and push it upwards. But I was able to pop it out and get both of them free. The gray one's a lot easier to do just because there's a bigger area for you to put your finger through it. Alright, next thing, you're gonna drop the glove box. Oh, just ignore that. And you guys probably don't have this extra wiring I have right here. This is just because of my dash cam. It's linked up to a 12-volt fuse that's behind the glove box. But now what you're gonna do is grab the harness. There's going to be 2 sides. This one that has the dual connectors. This one's gonna be on the driver's side, and then this one's gonna be on the passenger side. What you're gonna be doing is you can either use like a clothes hanger or zip ties or something to pass this through the whole center console. To pass this through the whole center console behind it, it's gonna be really hard to show you guys, but just figure out a way. This is gonna be the most challenging part, is just passing it through. This wire right here that I have for my wireless car charger, the MagSafe, I just kind of fished it through I just fished it through behind right here and through the rear. So I'm assuming you could do this the same way. It's just plastic, so you can kind of just go over it. And the center console is not too huge to really worry about it. So let me see if I can even record this part. If not, I'm just gonna cut to the next scene, which is connecting this part to down here. I'll show you guys that part. So I was able to fish through it, and that took forever. And let me show you guys where that's gonna connect to. We're gonna go down here under the glove box, and we're gonna be closer to the door on the passenger side. As you guys can see, this little cutout right here, that's where the connector is gonna go. So this is what we're gonna do right here. We're going to connect it. I believe there's only one way of it going in. So just like that. And then I'm gonna clip on inside right here. One thing remember to do is when you push it in, you twist it just so it doesn't pop back out and it's in there, because that was a mess. That's another part that's gonna take a while. And then right here you can just zip tie it. There's plenty of spaces to zip tie the excess wiring. Right there, right there. Those two.
And right here what you're going to be doing is installing the bracket, and then you're going to be installing the nuts that come with the kit.
So right here is the harness. We have this one that sticks out further in, that's going to connect to the LED. So we can connect that right now. And then we have these two. One's going to connect to the power from right here, from the OEM harness, and then this one's going to connect to the little dial. So first, let's go ahead and just plug this one into a little bracket we just installed. I really like that when you clip it in, this little plastic part from the LED hits this little part right here, and it like secures it. That's a really good touch, and that's how you could tell it's like designed from OEM. Next up, you're gonna grab the plastic piece, and then we're gonna reconnect it. But except this time, right here is the harness that we just installed, and we're gonna install the male plug into the female plug, just like that. I don't know why these are like so tough to like push in. There we go. Yeah, these are really firm. Next thing we're gonna do is line up the plastic part. So silver goes on bottom, white on top. There we go. And then you just clip them on there. And remember, put the screw. And the last thing you're gonna do is just install this part. It's pretty simple. The final thing you're gonna do is this little piece right here has double-sided tape. You're gonna mount this up here, and then you're gonna zip tie this somewhere so it could be out of the way. Once you're done putting that extra side piece there, you're basically done. And now the next step is just turning on the vehicle. So we're gonna be turning on the vehicle. You don't have to turn it on all the way. You can just do accessory mode. 1, and then 2. The next thing you're going to be doing is making sure your headlights are on. So you can either have them on the auto, or you can have them on just like the running light. Usually I have my car on auto, and this is how they look like. Let me just turn off the dome lights. It's not super bright, but it does give you a bit of a contrast. This is my feet right here. Like I said, it's not like the brightest thing. And one cool thing you could do is like right here on the side next to the steering wheel, you're able to adjust the brightness. So this is all the way brightness, and then you could tone it down if you don't want it too bright. That's the lowest setting, and you can just keep going up. I have it on the max setting because it also dims your cluster and your center screen as well. One cool thing you could do to kind of complement these lights, the fill pedal lighting, is get the puddle lighting in blue, and it would kind of go together. This is way brighter than over there, as you can see, but it's a really good contrast. And that's it, guys. That's all you have to do to install the foot pedal lighting. I got mine on Amazon. They were $7. Basically, after taxes and shipping, it was $8, and that was such a good bargain. I'm gonna list the link down below in the description. I'm not affiliated with the seller or anything. I just found it to be a very good price. Instead of paying $150 from the dealership, you could get it for $7, and it was OEM fit, OEM quality, so I assume it was OEM part. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, hit the subscribe button if you find the video helpful. It really does help out the channel a lot, and I'm able to create more content for you guys and, you know, order more car parts. As you guys know, car parts are expensive, and it's kind of hard for me to do it on my budget. So just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Comment down below if you are going to order this or you find it to be kind of cool, a small little fun gimmick. And be safe, and Happy New Year, guys.